I've got my coffee here, and in this video, I'm talking to teachers that are new in the job. They've just started, and I've got another 10 questions that AI has put together. I have not seen them, and I'm going to answer them in real time. Let's see how this goes. Questions from new teachers from AI, and I have not seen them. I'm answering them for you, really, and I don't know what I'm going to say. So let's see. Okay, let's go. This whole session, by the way, this chapter is chapter 2 of this project, and the topic is classroom management. I think I need a sip. Okay, here we go. Question 1. How do I set rules that students actually follow? Excellent question. Use rules that are proven, that other teachers have suggested. Make them your own. For example, in my class, I don't like having kids lined up outside. I want my kids to walk straight in, take their seats immediately, and start writing with me immediately. If you prefer, if they line up, if you want your learners, boys and girls, separate rows, go for it. But you have to make it work for you. Couple of rules that I would suggest is respect one another, be on time, always be polite, books out immediately, things like that. But yeah, class rules, that's a video in its own. Number 2, what is the best way to manage behavior without yelling? That is a difficult question, but it has an answer. Don't yell. Yelling makes you look bad. It makes you lose face. You lose the learners, and they are definitely not going to keep quiet because you yelled at them. My secret that I suggest that you use is presence, presence, presence. You have to stand up straight. You have to be prepared, and you have to be calm, and you have to say, now, when you're ready, can we continue, please? I have a job to do, and let's continue. But it's difficult. Yeah. But the moment you start screaming and shouting, it's over. Number 13. Well, that's actually number 3 on this list. How strict should I be at first? There is a rule that is common where people say when the year starts in January, no smiles until Easter. I don't subscribe to that rule. You do get teachers who are very strict, who don't show emotion, and it's all about the work. You can try that. In my case, I had to have a talk with the kids, and I had to say to them, listen, I am a brand new teacher. I have a lot to teach you. There's a ton of work we have to get through. So please, let me do my job. If you do your job of writing and copying what I say that you have to, we're going to get through this and you're going to do well. Remember, it's about the results. So be very strict, as strict as you can be without losing them and without being like a Nazi. Question 4. What if a student refuses to follow classroom norms? Very difficult if you have one of those learners that just refuses to work with you. There's quite a few approaches. The first one is to give them the attention that they need. Quick trick, I would take them aside outside the class and say, listen, everybody thinks that I'm shouting at you right now, but can I ask you, I'm a new teacher, please help me. Let's go back inside. I'll tell you what, you do whatever you like after I've presented my lesson, the beginning, and I'll let you have some freedom. But if you let me do my job, I'll give you some freedom. Okay, you make a deal. You walk back into the class, everybody thought you were shouting and threatening and being like a policeman or an investigator or somebody interrogating the learner. Instead, they come in, they feel they're the boss for a minute, they go sit, and you get what you want. Big trick, that one. Number 5. What are good first day expectation routines? The first thing you have to do is you have to get your kids to keep quiet. You have to get them outside. If you want to get them outside at the first day, they line up, they must stand, they must be completely silent, and you show them where they sit. The routines must be, this is my class, I will place you, this is my seating plan, I will tell you where to sit. Thank you. Stand behind your desk, appreciate it, and thank you. Now you may sit down. Very strict, and you're going to get down to work. There's no long discussions. First lesson, let's start working. Number 6, how do I handle disruptions gracefully? Allow them. Allow them and say, what happened? What happened now? Let's see. Can somebody, what's your name again? Okay. Well, Sipu, let me ask you what happened now. Oh, I see. Okay, that's important. I can see. You're a bit, you have to work with them and you say, okay, all right. Can we get back to, would you mind? Let's get back to work now. And they, time and time again, they'll say, okay, sir, I tested you. You won this one. Don't let them upset you. Okay. Very good question. One can do a whole video on each of these. Number 7, what do you do when students ignore you? That is completely unacceptable. You stop the lesson. You stop never mind the syllabus. You stop the lesson and you say, excuse me, can you and I quickly have a conversation outside? You take them, and this time it's not going to be a nice one. You're going to say, would you please allow me to do my job? You're being rude. You obviously have forgotten your manners. Do I have to contact your parents to come and fetch you? I know it's extreme, but learners who ignore teachers are absolutely being belligerent, and they are now going to want to take over the class. They are disrupting, and it's a group thing. So you have to stop the lesson and take the one that doesn't want to listen outside. And doesn't matter what happens inside, you first sort this one out. If it's necessary, you get them all out and you start over. The syllabus can wait until you have discipline. Very, very difficult one. Number 8, how do I keep students engaged the whole lesson? You have to be very, very prepared. You have to have a variety of activities. So I would usually break my classes up into 4 or 5 different activities. You have a starter, get them going. Then you have your bit where you talk, can't talk the whole period. Then you say, now let's write this down, have to do some writing. Then you say, now let's try the exercise, and you walk through them and you circulate. And then you can repeat the exercise by, depending on obviously how long the lesson is. But you have to have a variety of activities and you have to test them. If the periods are really long, you have to say, okay, guys, let's have a quick test. Turn the page, 5 questions, number from 1 to 5, and let's see who gets full marks. You have to do all kinds of activities. You can do bits of group work, work in pairs. I often start with, guys, we're going to try this on our own first. Now, let's see what the person next to you says. Compare your answers. And now, after another few minutes, let's have a group discussion. It's going to be a bit noisy, but let's see if you guys agree. And that's a suggestion. Okay, very difficult. I don't really give homework. I'm an English teacher. So if you have a lot of homework, let kids work in class. You cannot speak the whole time. 9, what is the traffic light system for signals and routines? That's where you have the kids holding up red, orange, or green. If they understand, they'll put up a green. If they're not sure, they'll put up a yellow. And if they are really not, if they've lost you, then they'll put up a red. I've never used it. it complicates things. But there are YouTube videos that will show you how to do this properly. And the last one for today: how do I rebuild authority after a bad day? There's a thing called eating humble pie. When you have had a bad lesson, forgive yourself, come back the next day, and then you say, boys and girls, yesterday was a mess. I had a poor lesson. I obviously lost you along the way. Can we please try again today? And 9 out of 10 times, the kids will say, okay, sir, okay, ma'am, let's try again. But it's shocking sometimes what you can do by just being a bit humble and saying to the learners, that was a failure. I've made a mess of things. Guys, let's fix it. And it will take you very far if you can be a person who admits their mistakes and start over. You're going to go far. Right, that's 10 difficult questions. I hope it helped. Hi, everybody. Just a quick reminder, if you like this type of content and you'd like to see more, subscribe to the channel, and please remember to press that like button. It helps me build my channel. I'm just getting started, so I appreciate your support. Have a wonderful day.